Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, if you're an oldie but a goodie, welcome back. Before we get started, you've been here before, you know what it is. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so you know when I come out with another lit video. And follow me and my baby on all of our social medias, which will be down in the description box below. So as you guys can tell by the title of today's video, I will be doing a story time. It's been a minute since I've done story time. The first story time I did was Why I Wear Dentures, and I think for my YouTubers who've been with me for a while, that's where you guys really started seeing who I really am and not judging me because of my flaws and imperfections. And because that's really the video that put me out there, and it's going to be up here, I wanted to do another one, but do one a little more. I'm going to take you guys back a few years, a few years before. So when I was 16, I was molested, got pregnant because of it, and I didn't tell anyone but my grandma. And without my mom knowing, my grandma took me to go get an abortion. When I got the abortion, they told me because I was young, that I wouldn't be able to have kids, or that everything after that would be high risk. But I went ahead and got the miscarriage anyway. I'm crying and I just started the video. So back in 2018, I got pregnant with my baby Nessa. If you guys are new here, she's in a few other videos. If you're an oldie but a goodie, like I say, you guys know who she is. But when I got pregnant with her, I was 5 months pregnant, and I almost went into labor. But they were able to put her back in me. So during that whole pregnancy with my baby girl, I knew I had to take it easy, stress less, work a little less. Like, I would still go to work, but I cut back my hours a little more. I had to stay off my feet a little more, take a little bit more medicine. I was okay with that. When I was about 5 months pregnant, I almost gave birth to her. If you guys don't know who baby Nessa is, I'll pop a picture right here. She's named after me. Yes. So when I was 5 months pregnant, I was going into labor. I forget how, because I was drugged up so bad for them to stop my labor and all that, my contractions. So I don't remember too much, but I do remember them telling me that, they stopped the pushing whole thing. So I was good to go. So around that time was when I started to do a lot less than I was actually doing. I took more breaks at work. I wasn't around smoke because, at that point, I was told that I couldn't be around cigarette smoke. But I really didn't care. So when I almost gave birth to her, I was like, okay, I gotta stay away from the cigarette smoke, all that. Even though I know that wasn't what was doing it to me, what was getting me all worked up and everything about to have her. I knew that it was the stress, so I mainly had to cut that out. When I gave birth to her, Nessa was fine. Everything came out good. And she came out to be this beautiful little baby right here. Like, look at that. So about almost 2 years later, not fully 2 years, in November, in October, end of October, beginning of November, I had gotten pregnant again. I moved out of my mom's house before that, went to Trenton. That's my state capital. I'm from Jersey. So went to Trenton, lived with my best friend. I moved back home when some stuff was going on over there. So I moved back home a month after I got pregnant. So about 2 to 3 months into my pregnancy, on January 12th, I went to the hospital because I knew something was wrong. I had started bleeding, having very bad contractions, and that was normal. The bleeding was normal because, at first, when I was pregnant with Nessa, I bled almost the whole pregnancy. Not the whole pregnancy, but almost the whole pregnancy. So for me, that was normal. But the contractions they felt like the contractions I had when I was pregnant with Nessa and I was about to give birth. So, I went to the hospital that night. My mom took off work. I went to the hospital and I got a whole bunch of tests done. That day, they told me I was having a threatened miscarriage. They had gave me some medicine to take and all that. I didn't take the medicine until 2 days later because where I live at, most pharmacies, especially where I get my medicine, is closed on Sunday and Monday. And I went to the hospital Saturday night. So, or Sunday, early Sunday morning, one of them. When I got there, they ran all the tests and they told me I was having a threatened miscarriage, like I said. Gave me medicine. I got the medicine on Tuesday. Started taking it. About a week later, on January 19th, I was at home. I was laying in my bed and I got up out my sleep because of the contractions again. Like, for that week, I got out the hospital and started taking the meds almost, because I had been taking the meds for almost a week. The contractions weren't there anymore. They just weren't. And on the 19th, I woke up. I think it was about 2, 3 in the morning. And I was having those contractions again. I need to put that up. I was having the contractions again. And I thought, maybe my stomach hurts because I have to use the bathroom. So I got up, went to the bathroom. When I pulled my pants down, I saw all the blood dripping. And that was when I knew that it wasn't going to be okay. That something was very, very wrong. So, about 2 minutes later, as I stood up from using the bathroom, my baby just fell. He or she fell out of me. I screamed my mom's name. I didn't know what else to do. All I could say was, my baby, my baby, my baby. He or she's on the floor, my baby. My mom called the ambulance and they told me that my baby was gone. And it hurt so bad. It's been a year and a half now, and I go by every day wondering, what if I would have did something different? What if I would have just not worked? Not got up, not did anything for this pregnancy because I knew the risks. And then I didn't do anything. When the ambulance came, I just cried. I just sat there and cried. Didn't know what else to do. For about, a few weeks, I grieved. It was more like 2 months I grieved. To this day, I always wonder, what if my daughter would have had that brother? What if my daughter would have had that sister? It's it's so hard to go through, and I know there are women out there who are going through it, and they don't know what to do. And time does make everything better, and it's okay to cry. It's okay to grieve. At first, when I first got pregnant, I didn't know what to do. I knew being a mom of two was gonna be hard, but you guys, I know that after, I have those times a year when I get down and frustrated and I miss my baby. Every day every year since this year, I went through, the day of the abortion. The day of the miscarriage happening. Last year, uh, my baby was supposed to be born 2 days before me. 4 days before me. I didn't know what to do. I know that there are a lot of women out there trying to figure out how you get over it, how you get past it. Like I said, time. It's okay to think about those moments, to wonder, but don't sit in it for too long. Because if you're a mom, you have someone else to live for, like me. If, you're not a mom yet, you have a whole bunch of more opportunities to have another baby. After that happened, I was just like, I don't want any more kids. I don't want to get pregnant again. I don't want to have to go through that. But I know that now that, everything happens for a reason. God has his plans. And if it's not your time, it's not your time. I'm so sorry. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure, if you didn't, you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Go follow me and my baby on all of our social medias. I have to go. I can't do this video anymore. I'm so sorry.